Usually, a day at an amusement park like Six Flags or Disneyland is a mix of extreme pleasure and endless waiting in queue. But unfortunately, for some riders it becomes a nightmare due to horrible disasters. Today we count the 10 worst amusement park accidents.
Number 10.
Scalping. A birthday party at an amusement park went horribly wrong when an 8-year-old girl named Danielle Foti's hair got stuck in the ride. As the 14-cart coaster moved along the tracks, her hair slipped inside a gap on her seat and wrapped around the motor of the ride. This caused her head to bang hard on the back of her, and the resulting force tore off the right side of her scalp.
Number 9.
Severed feet. The Superman ride in Kentucky was shut down after the free-fall ride went dangerously wrong, causing a 16-year-old girl named Caitlin Lassiter to suffer with fatal injuries. In this ride, people are lifted 54 meters above the ground, before being suspended for a while and then suddenly dropped at speeds of about 90 kilometers per hour. But on one such ride, a cable on the ride broke off and got trapped around Caitlin's feet and neck. Although she managed to free her neck from the cable as the ride moved up, but as the ride dropped, the cable unfortunately gripped her legs, severely injuring her feet.
Number 8.
The Smiler. In the year 2015, visitors left a Britain amusement park called Alton Towers with life-changing injuries when an error caused 2 roller coaster cars to collide. The Smiler is a world record-holding, 14 loops roller coaster. During one fateful ride, it malfunctioned while 16 passengers were on board. In order to test the track, a test car was sent. However, a staff member unknowingly restarted the ride before the test car reached the roller coaster. The cart carrying 16 people slammed the stationary test car, damaging the legs of those sitting in the front side of the cart, causing 2 guests to undergo leg amputation.
Number 7.
Derailed. In Japan's biggest amusement park disaster, 1 woman died and 19 others got injured when the roller coaster called the Fusion Ragin' derailed. The roller coaster had a faulty wheel axle, which caused the ride to swing violently on the tracks as it shot up to 75 km per hour on the 1-kilometer track. As the ride reached the end of the track, 19-year-old girl Yoshina Kogawara's head got banged on a guardrail and she died on the spot.
Number 6.
Double amputee. An Iraqi war veteran, Sergeant James Hakima's family trip turned out to be a tragedy when his war injuries prevented him from being safe sitting in a roller coaster. The double-leg amputee man was sitting in the front carriage of the roller coaster called Ride of Steel at an amusement park in New York City. The disaster took place when the cart descended 110 km per hour down a steep incline. Due to Hakima's disability, his body slid through the ride's restraining bar, and he got ejected straight onto the grass below, to his unfortunate death.
Number 5.
Decapitation. 17-year-old boy Asia Lee Sean Ferguson tragically died after he entered a restricted area at an amusement park called Six Flags over Georgia. Ferguson had lost his hat in the park, so he jumped over the fences in an attempt to get it back. But unfortunately he stumbled upon the path of the roller coaster, as it rushed at a speed of about 80 km per hour. The roller coaster decapitated Ferguson on the impact.
Number 4.
Scream. In 2015, 2 travelers were killed when a new ride, called Scream, was opened for the public in an amusement park in China. Tragedy struck short after the ride started, as staff members hadn't given the riders enough time to fasten their safety belts. 2 riders were taken 20 meters above the ground before being thrown out of the ride, fatally dropping to the ground below.
Number 3.
The Mindbender. A cart got derailed on the world's largest indoor triple-loop roller coaster, called the Mindbender due to missing bolts at the Galaxyland amusement park in Canada. The roller coaster carts were running at 97 km per hour when the last cart got separated from the rail. This caused the safety bars to disengage and riders got thrown off the ride. The derailing caused the cart to slide backwards and smash on a concrete pillar. 3 guests were tragically killed, while 19 received serious injuries.
Number 2.
Liftoff. A rocket launch simulation at the Venture Valley Amusement Park in China went painfully wrong when mechanical glitches caused the ride to lose its balance. During the ride, one of the cars came loose, causing it to ricochet around the chamber of the simulation. This resulted in an electrical fire, and the car dropped 10 meters to the ground. 6 people died, while 10 received severe injuries.
Number 1.
Haunted Castle. In 1984, 8 guests got trapped inside the walls of Haunted Castle at the Six Flags Great Adventure Park in New Jersey, causing a real-life horror scene. Temperature rapidly soared to about 1,000 degrees Celsius, causing the walls to melt and turning the castle into the red-hot inferno. The guests fought through the wild smoke to exit the poorly lit maze of aluminum trailers. When firemen entered the building, they found 8 dead bodies, which were difficult to even get recognized. If you have any thoughts or questions about this video, please comment down below. We will try to respond as soon as possible. Make sure you smash the subscribe button and never miss a new video from us. See you soon.